10 signs she's dying for you. She's not dying to be with you, she's dying for you. There's a difference. Because when a woman desires deeply, it never comes as words. It comes as tension. We smile less, we observe more, we guard our softness like currency. The more we want you, the more we pretend we don't. And men who chase validation never catch real intimacy. These 10 signs, they're old money coded. She won't say it, but she'll wear it on her skin, in her energy, in how long she holds eye contact before pulling away. Welcome to Infinite Wisdom, your go-to channel for real relatable advice on navigating the complexities of love and relationships. Don't blink. One sign missed is attraction lost. Sign 1. She constantly makes excuses to be around you, even without a clear reason. You probably think she's just being nice. Maybe she's chatty, or maybe she's just polite. But no, this isn't coincidence, and it's definitely not casual. When a woman is emotionally pulled toward you, her presence becomes deliberate. She starts appearing in your orbit without an official reason. She asks questions she already knows the answers to. She offers to help with things that don't need help. She waits, hangs back, creates delays that keep her near you just a little longer. This isn't about needing anything practical. It's about staying emotionally in range. We don't always say what we feel, but our habits become geography. And a man who understands this knows when a woman's time isn't about time. It's about access. That's your cue to stop looking at her words and start tracking her pattern. She's not wasting time, she's spending it on you. Sign 2. She touches you lightly, even in casual situations, as if seeking more physical connection. Most men brush this off. She's just friendly, or she's touchy with everyone. But that's where attention fails and attraction goes unnoticed. When we like you, we test you quietly. Light grazes a hand on your arm. When we laugh, fingers brushing your jacket as we pass, it's never intrusive. It's never loud, but it's intentional. Because physical touch is one of the few languages we still whisper in. And the man who notices these signals without overreacting, he passes a test most fail if she keeps finding ways to make contact that isn't necessary. She's not just interacting, she's reaching. We don't need reasons, we need permission. And subtle touch is how we ask for more without ever using words. Ignore it and she'll retreat. Recognize it and you'll realize her fingertips are making moves. Her mouth will never confess. Sign 3. She engages in prolonged eye contact, holding your gaze longer than usual. It's not just a look, it's a message. Most men write it off as confidence. Some think it's friendliness. But a woman who holds your gaze for more than a few seconds is doing something calculated. 3 seconds, that's social. 5 seconds or more with a softened face, relaxed jaw, and slightly parted lips. That's coded intimacy. We aren't just looking, we're inviting. There's a reason psychologists call it mutual gazing. It's one of the oldest nonverbal seduction tools in human behavior. She's not scanning you, she's seeing if you see her back. And when you look away too fast, she notices. When you hold the gaze with quiet confidence, she notices more. This isn't a stare-around, it's emotional symmetry. A woman will rarely hold that kind of tension with someone she's not subconsciously imagining closer. Don't just look. Understand what she's risking by not looking away. Sign 4. She often gets nervous or fidgety when you're near, but can't hide her excitement. Men often confuse this with disinterest, but nervousness in our world isn't rejection, it's exposure. We're used to controlling how we present ourselves. But when we're near someone we genuinely crave, the facade cracks. Suddenly, we're fixing our hair mid-sentence, touching jewelry we don't usually touch, or lose our train of thought over nothing. It's not because we're unsure, it's because you've disrupted the script. And the more composed a woman normally is, the more telling that fidget becomes. Watch her hands, watch her breathing, watch how she adjusts her sleeves or straightens a posture that wasn't broken. That's tension she can't hide. That's attraction she's trying to manage. We don't act nervous around people who don't matter. So when a woman seems like she's trying hard to stay composed around you, don't mistake that for discomfort. It's desire trying not to embarrass itself. Sign 5. She remembers everything you say, referencing it later in conversation. It's easy to assume she's just a good listener, but pay closer attention because most people don't remember the little things unless they want to. When a woman stores fragments of your conversations, the brand of coffee you mentioned in passing, that late meeting you were dreading, or even the name of your childhood dog, it's not by accident. That's emotional curation. We don't remember to impress you. We remember because your details matter to us. And when we circle back to those small things later, it's our version of planting a flag. We're not just hearing you, we're building mental real estate around who you are. The difference is subtle but serious. Acquaintances forget, but women who feel connected collect. And if she's quoting you back to yourself, that's not coincidence. That's her telling you you've already taken up space inside sign 6. She compliments you often, focusing on things that make you feel unique. When compliments hit the surface, your haircut, your shirt, your shoes, it's appreciated but expected. But when a woman starts noticing your rhythm, your perspective, your restraint in a heated conversation, that's not small talk, that's selection criteria. She's not just admiring how you look, she's affirming how you move. This is where the release of most men miss the message. We think it's politeness. But what she's doing is reinforcing what draws her in, and that's deeper than looks. When she says things like, I like the way your mind works, or you have a calm energy about you, she's trying to etch that trait into you. Why? Because we naturally praise what we want more of. This isn't about flattery. It's influence wrapped in kindness. And if it makes you stand taller, sit back straighter, or walk with more certainty, then she's already doing what attraction does best: shape a man without needing to change him. Sign 7, she gives you subtle but intense smiles, revealing her attraction without words. Most men see a smile and file it under friendly, but some smiles don't speak, they signal. There's a reason scientists distinguish between fake smiles and real ones. Genuine attraction activates two muscles. The zygomatic pulls the corners of the mouth, and the orbicularis oculi softens the eyes. When both light up, that's not courtesy, it's chemistry. Now watch closely. If she smiles, then looks down, or if her smile lingers just a second longer than necessary, that's not manners, that's magnetism wrapped in minimalism. It's her way of handing you a clue without saying a word, and the man who notices, he doesn't interrupt it. He lets it sit, because real smiles, when they carry meaning, aren't loud, exaggerated, or constant. They're controlled, curated, and aimed at someone who's earned the gaze. Sign 8, she shares personal details gradually, opening up to you more than she does with others. Most men mistake this for being talkative, but not all conversations are equal. There's surface talk, weather, work, headlines. Then there's private access. If she's telling you things that carry emotional weight, family tension, past heartbreak, childhood struggles, it's not accidental, it's measured trust. And trust like that isn't shared for fun. It's tested. When a woman starts revealing personal stories, she's not doing it to entertain you. She's watching how you hold her truth. Do you interrupt? Do you judge? Or do you listen with quiet strength? That's the moment she stops seeing you as just a man and starts considering you emotionally safe. And the truth is, we don't open the vault unless we feel protected. So if she's opening up more with you than anyone else, it's not just talk, it's traction. You've become her emotional exception. Sign 9, she acts protective of your time and space, showing care and attention. It's easy to mistake this for control. You think she's micromanaging, being overly attentive, or stepping into a role you didn't assign. But what you're witnessing isn't control, it's contribution. When a woman is invested, she doesn't just want your attention, she wants your well-being. She asks if you've eaten. She notices when you're overbooked. She suggests you take that break you keep postponing, and she does it without making it a performance. This is how quiet care sounds when it isn't trying to be loud. We don't do it for validation, we do it to support your rhythm. Not every woman will adjust her energy to protect your capacity, but when she does, she's not being motherly. She's moving in sync with your emotional bandwidth. That's the kind of protection that doesn't ask for credit. It just shows up because you matter. Sign 10, she subtly tries to compete for your attention when others are around. You might think she's just being playful, or that her sudden shift in energy is random, but watch closely. The moment another woman steps into your space, she sharpens her jokes, land harder her posture, aligns, her presence intensifies. This isn't insecurity, it's instinct. We don't raise our voices, we raise our frequency. When we're drawn to a man, we notice who else is watching him, and then we reframe ourselves without ever seeming obvious. It's not drama, it's dominance, the elegant kind. A woman who wants you will never beg, but she will signal that she's already invested. And those shifts, how she speaks, how she stands, how she suddenly becomes more animated, aren't for the room, they're for you. She's not trying to steal attention, she's reaffirming her emotional claim without ever needing to say it. If you've made it this far, write something simple in the comments like, "I see the signs." It's how we know you're part of our real community. Bonus point, she mirrors your language and energy unconsciously, syncing with your presence. Here's something we rarely say out loud, but every woman does it when she's emotionally connected. We start to sync. Not by force, not by plan, just naturally. She begins echoing your phrases, adapting your pace in conversation, laughing when you laugh, even before she fully understands the joke. It's not about imitation, it's alignment. This is called emotional mirroring, and it's a subconscious way the body says, "This feels safe. I like it here." If you start to hear your own voice patterns reflected back at you, it means she's tuned into your frequency. That's not something we do with everyone. When we mirror, we're not trying to match. We're revealing how connected we feel without needing to explain it. This isn't just attraction anymore. This is emotional resonance. Let's quickly recap the 10 subtle but powerful signs she's dying for you. She constantly makes excuses to be around you. She touches you lightly, even casually. She holds eye contact longer than normal. She gets visibly nervous or excited near you. She remembers small details from your conversations. She compliments you in ways that feel personal. She gives you warm, intense smiles. She opens up emotionally and privatation. She protects your space and respects your time. She subtly fights for your attention in social settings. Bonus, she mirrors your energy and language. Patterns without realizing it. If you got value from this video, give it a like. It helps us grow and make sure more men like you find this content. Subscribe for daily insights that elevate your confidence, clarity, and emotional awareness. And share this with someone who needs to see it. There's a video on your screen right now that we handpicked to take this even deeper.